Hello, I'm C, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Now, you know I said I'm gonna do that? Yeah, well, I'm not gonna do that, actually. Fun fact, you've all gotten trolled. What I'm actually gonna do is go somewhere left of here. My friend that I actually had, the reason I'm playing this game, right? Basically, that friend. He's been reminding me every now and then of a few things I could do. And one of them is somewhere here, left of the Happy Trails. Apparently it's to do with a Wild Wasteland race that I have or something like that. Can I on the map go any higher? I don't think so. And one other thing is a quest line from an NPC, from a companion that he said I should really do because it's cool. And then I was like, okay, cool, I'll do that. And I've met the guy. I just don't remember where the fuck he is. Alright, the fucking weird ass weapons. What am I hearing? Oh. That's what I'm fucking hearing. That's a UFO. Are those aliens? God motherfucking damn. We got aliens in Fallout New Vegas. Well, not canonically, because this is the Wild Wasteland perk. Come over here, you freakazoid race. Oh, you're there, Captain? And not anymore. You're all dead. You're dead meat. The fuck is a tri-beam laser rifle? Did I have this before? I don't think so. I'm over here. Where's Boone when you need them? Genuinely, where's Boone when you need them? 183 DPS. That's not bad. I'll be completely honest. Laser pistol. Alien blaster. I feel like that's the unique one. Alien power cell. That sounds like a limited use gun. Because I don't think I'll be finding any alien power cells anymore. Oh yeah, I look alien too, I forgot. Because of this fucking thing on my head. Well, you know, that's pretty cool. I don't think I can get up the ship, but that's pretty fucking cool. Hell yeah. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I did that. Anyways, first of all, what I want to do is take a real quick walk over to Good Springs. Now you might be wondering, why do you want to go to Good Springs? What's in Good Springs? We haven't been here in ages, right? And the answer is, I'm fucking broke. Not only am I fucking broke, my armor is also fucking broke. How about we go fix that with a few gold bars? Hey Doc, I'm home, and I know if you've missed me. Yeah. I haven't forgotten where my goddamn blocker is. So, gold bar, right? Yes, we'll take 5. We'll try and sell them around. I'm over encumbered and can't run. Oh no, whatever will I do? I can't imagine where I could go to sell my gold bars to rid me of this weight. Oh, shiver me timbers. I need money. Alright, where was it? The gun runners. Where's the strip? Which one's the strip? I'm fucking stupid. The strip, not gun runners. There we go. That's the strip. Hello?
Can I help you?
No. I am not gonna play a hand of Caravan with anybody in this goddamn world.
Welcome, sir or ma'am.
Yes, I want to sell gold bars to you. Real, genuine gold bars. Wow, you don't have that much money as a gold bar. You know, I would ask for things from you, but I doubt there's anything I can really take from here. Because I want power armor, and I know for a fact you don't have that. Okay, let's be completely honest. You don't have that kind of stuff, okay? Now maybe if I sleep for 24 hours, his loot will have changed, mayhaps. Mayhaps I can sell 5 gold bars like
Welcome,
this.
sir or
Yeah, I can. Wow. So that's the way to do it. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I've reached the repair station that I currently use usually. And, I think I'm just gonna put my gold here for now. Because it's way too heavy. I also fucked up in selling one of them and I got nothing out of it, but that's fine. Exit. Yeah, there. That'll be fine. I need shit repaired. That's not... That is gonna do a lot. So much money, though. Let's get our armor first, though. What armor did I use? T45. Okay. There. And there. Those were the two very important things to get, right? That was first on the list. This is also pretty important, but we're gonna leave this for later because I don't actually have a Remnant's power armor. The helmet's cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But it's not necessary. LAER, I don't need that. I'm just gonna stash it somewhere. This, however, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. I could use that damage. Yeah. I'm broke. I'm flat broke right now. It's fine, I don't think I need money. I know where I could get money from. Get my gold bars. I'm in the interior, okay.
Might I be safe in the...
I have to buy some things. How much money you got? Oh, you got plenty money. Hell yeah, bingo. Give me your caps. Goodbye. I don't actually want to be here. You know what I realized? That I would look cool as fuck in power armor. That's all I wanted to say. But being dressed as a Brotherhood of Steel... Also, I got a new mod. Yeah, I know. I got it. The, Titans of the West, I think it's called. Very cool mod. This, however, also, let me make a fucking quick save. What was it? F5? Yep. No, not the console. Not the console. You're gonna attack me, aren't you? The moment you see me. No, because I made a deal between them. That's fucking right. I did that. I'm glad.
protecting the monorail. You don't even need to feed him that much. He'll get it done.
Well, the monorail blew up because I was slow. Anyways, that's not what this is about. This is about the fact that your armors look kind of cool. And I'd kind of want one. So how could I know how a brother could get that armor. I know exactly how. Don't I still have that stealth suit on me? Shit, it's broken. Can't I repair that stealth suit? Because that was really useful.
Been doing a lot of good work.
I can. For almost all my fucking money again. Wow, you love to see such things. Don't want that helmet. Let's get the first recon barrier there. Also, drop this motherfucking thing.
Have you ever wanted to be invisible? We're okay on stim packs. Medic supplies adequate.
Would I even get your armor? Would I even get your armor if I killed you?
Caesar die.
I don't
You're
think so.
my best friend forever.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you stupid ass suit. I'm not putting you on anymore. I know exactly why I wanted you off. God fucking damn it. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go find that NPC, so give me a second. We're taking a quick trip to the Old Mormon Fort. In Freeside, so that would be... Let's just go to the East Gate. It's most certainly not here, Mrs. McRalph's. I see where it is, okay. Look at that cool ass armor. There.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Thanks. Thanks for the stim pack. Hell yeah, I'm cool as fuck. Old Mormon Fort. Arcade Gannon. Where are you? There you are.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries. Stim packs out of barrel cacti and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Isn't that the language Caesar's legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
That's true. Where'd you learn that?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Do you know much about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
He what?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
Let's talk about something else. What kind of research? Why do you research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Why don't you come with me?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
Things are bad around here. I'd like to make a difference, and I'd like you to help me.
That seems appropriately resolute and yet vague. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about something. If you plan to help Caesar's Legion, this is going to be a brief relationship.
Oh, I already killed
I may not
them.
have all the answers for how to fix Freeside's problems, but Caesar taking control isn't part of the solution. Fair?
Fair enough.
All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
Better healing perk. Great. You. Open
Sure,
inventory.
just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm going to give you... Let me go through two weapons first. LAR. Cyber dog gun. I don't need that. I don't use Pew Pew, but it's a unique weapon. Saturnite Superheated Fist. Sleepy Time Jerry. Elijah's jerry-rigged Dexter cannon. And the automatic rifle. As for the armor as far as the armor goes, give you the recon. Give you the stealth suit. NCR
I'm
patroller.
not standing here because I'm overburdened with emotion. Take some of this stuff off me so I can move a little more easily.
That's fine. Oh, you look great. You look great. Now, how about we talk to you?
What's up?
What's your opinion on the current situation?
Helping the NCR is better than helping Mr. House, but I don't think it's the best solution for the people in New Vegas. If the NCR can take full control of Freeside and the Strip, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Besides,
I killed House.
Even if New Vegas eventually gets representation in the NCR Senate, it's not like the NCR runs efficiently.
I killed House. Tell me about yourself.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Okay, I'm asking you because I'm interested. Don't put yourself down.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Why don't you like talking about yourself?
Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it.
Why'd you join the followers?
Honestly, it isn't too difficult if you have half a brain and aren't a complete jerk. I wanted to help people and I enjoyed learning, so I signed up. New Vegas is in trouble, so I came out here. If someone doesn't step up and try to help the people here, it's going to end very badly.
Where'd you get your medical training?
The followers taught me everything I know about medicine. Despite our humble abode here in New Vegas, we have great facilities back in the NCR. We may have overextended ourselves by setting up camp in Freeside, but the people here need help from someone. If not us, who?
That's true. Let's talk about something else. Do you always deflect personal questions?
Only to obfuscate my past association with a fascist paramilitary organization. I'm joking, of course. I will deflect personal questions at any opportunity.
You can do better than that.
No, really. Have you ever snorted a ground-up Cazador venom sac? Neither have I. But I can guarantee you that a Freeside junkie has.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Well, you fucking prick. Alright, now, in order to do his quest, I have to look up first what its conditions are, because I'm sure it's not just keeping him around. Now, apparently, it seems like he needs to go places that remind him of the Enclave or something like that. Okay, so I know one place. Now, thought I heard someone pull a knife on me. The Enclave up here, something. Remnants bunker. Hey, Gannon, you wanna not be stuck in the wall?
What's up?
Okay, okay. How about you don't get stuck in the wall this time? Does that remind you of anything? Okay, this is the only fucking Enclave place I knew. Interesting. Let me take a look on the wiki a bit, on the quest starting terms. Alright, I've read a bit of what I can do. So first of all, is traveling to the crashed vertebrates south of Camp Searchlight. Camp Searchlight was somewhere around the right, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Game? What the hell's Camp Searchlight? I swear to God, I felt like I knew where it was, but now I don't. I don't feel like I know where it is at all. For real, though. Alright, let me find it. Found it. Southwest of here is something that I should bring him to. This way? This way. A crashed vertebrate. Come on, Gannon. Is that it in front? No. Keep going southwest like it said. I mean, I should be going south more. Thing is, I should probably be able to see it. Shouldn't I now? Weird. Maybe it's a thing on the map that I explored. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, I'm stupid. What do you think of this?
A vertibird. Interesting. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these.
Mm-hmm. When was that?
Huh. Good question. Must have been in a book.
Got anything else to say about
What's
it? No? Okay, RepCon is next. That was somewhere around here. RepCon headquarters. It's not that site. Headquarters was somewhere else. There. Anything to say?
I've read about RepCon. I think they did some work with the the government before the war. Rockets and some energy weapon prototypes, I think.
What kind of prototypes?
Plasma rifles. They were intended to replace the P-94 plasma caster. There was some corporate espionage going on between Poseidon Energy's Project Simile and whatever was going on here.
Rockets and energy weapons. That's an odd combination. What was Project Simile?
Another one of Poseidon Energy's mini-secret weapon projects before the Great War. It didn't go anywhere. That's how RepCon got their shot, so to speak.
Odd combination.
RepCon went through some rough times. When the rocket business was shaky, Mr. House purchased the company. It didn't take long for him to repurpose their plasma technology for a government weapon contract.
Let's keep moving.
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past, and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave,
Ah.
a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
Where'd the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
What happened to Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Where are you going with all this?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
Do you want them to help? Just say no more. I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I could convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Alright, now I know exactly where that would be, but let me put on the quest. Oh. Now, that's interesting. Okay, first off, Novak. Someone Novak. That's surprising. You're my brother. No, actually, it's not you. Boone's sleeping, isn't he? It's most certainly not Boone, I can tell you that. Excuse me. What the fuck? Is it in Boone's room? No. It's left of here. So it would be this one. Oh, you, I didn't even see you.
The NCR took back Nelson. Your travels been going?
Yeah, our kid asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnants and they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Alright. How'd you like flying vertebrates for the Enclave?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
I was gonna say you hear that Gannon, but he's not fucking here.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
So important. If it was an important part of her life, why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Yeah. Get what you mean. Jacobstown. Is it that doctor in Jacobstown? I'll be damned. You're from a different Fallout game. Fallout 1 or is Fallout 2? Marcus. In we go. Right? It is inside, right? Yeah. It's the doctor.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yeah. Let's regroup.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Alright.
The cure is finally coming to make the forces stop.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
That's true. People like that exist. Cannibal Johnson's cave. Lovely. Places we're going, just great. Hey, old coot.
What brings you around this time?
What brings me around? This brings me around.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
Thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
Dear old friends, or something like that.
Who didn't belong in the Enclave? It would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
Why worry about it? You don't have to be your father. I'm sure your father would be proud of it.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Maybe. What can you do, though? What can you do? Can I switch into NCR armor just for the sake of not carrying, not having the sound effect of walking around? Practicality wise, that armor is great, but I'm not fighting anything right now. Miguel's pawn shop.
So I hear the hunter of one of them strip families up and disappeared. Poof. Yeah.
You?
Sticking around for the...
Ah.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
You'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Alright. Tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
I don't need to know about this, because I'm pretty sure this relates to Fallout 2. I'll just leave it as is. I want to not know all too much about Fallout 2. Right, that place. This is the closest to it.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Interesting. This way, eh? Random ass place in the middle of nowhere. But alright. Good job. That startled me a bit. Hello.
Look, Trooper, I was living in this house long before your farms got set up. Don't even think about evicting me.
I was actually looking to gather you.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
You advanced like a level of tech that would be useful in settling things between NCR and Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
I want to help the Legion defeat the NCR. And that's not true. That's what I was thinking too.
Alright then. I'll show up at this gathering of yours. It might be good to see the others. Johnson excluded. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
Remember Navarro, the old friends.
What's up?
That's the password.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Don't be too hard on him. It's part of who he is.
I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
We've got everyone. But that will have to be our next episode. So let me make a save. And I'll leave it here. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave it a like. Have an awesome rest of the day. And I'll see you tomorrow.